Hello everyone, Josh first back again with some more Epic 7 news. Now, today has just not been a very good day for Epic 7. As in with the 3 million download rewards, we already talked about that in the last video. Very, very disappointing, but it does not get any better. So we got some developer feedback today for this week's Q&A little session here. And one of the community supporters on the Reddit for Epic 7, WildEXE, posted this, as you can see, about 14 hours ago. Greetings, community. The developers have answered the concerns of the previous week, and sadly, there's nothing hopeful. We hope that many things can be implemented in the future and that we continue to support the game. If you have any questions that you would like to send to developers, please leave it in the comments. I offer excuses for not being of great help in the subject of communication. So, there's only 3 questions here with 3 very bad answers. So, question 1. Will there be a function that increases the speed of auto battle? Now, if some of you are unaware, they took those images down from Google Play. I'm not sure about iOS because I don't play on Apple products, so I don't know if they had the same images or not at some point. But when the game dropped for the Korean player base, some of the beginner in-game images showcased a ×2 and ×3 speed button. And then they re-released those images again on global right before, and I believe they even kept them after the release of Luna on global. They still had those images showcasing that same speed button in the top right corner next to the chat icon and the other icons that you can go ×2 and ×3 speed. But they then took those images down, and then they answered like this. Developer feedback: currently we do not have any plans to implement such a feature. So they're full of shit. They're lying, they're conniving, they're, well, let's just say it the way it is. They're pricks. Because it is a feature that they do have. I'm sure they let the developing team use that to test features with. Why can't we have it? Why can we not have a feature that helps speed up the grind? Because this game, by definition, is extremely grind heavy. This is not a game that you pick up and play for 1 hour a day. This is a game that in some regards can be your second job, because how many hours that you need to grind a day to even stay current. Especially with how they release side stories every week, every other week, that take 3,000 plus stamina to get all the rewards, plus all your dailies that you got to do, plus being able to keep your teams in shape for guild wars and PvP and all this other bullshit that you got to deal with as a player, either if you're free to play or if you're whaling out. You have to play a lot, and they are not giving us any of just the basic quality of life adjustments that would really help with the grind, especially when you're looking at fucking fodder 99% of the time. Who wants to play a fucking game where you're sitting there and you're staring at your 1, maybe 2 of your characters that you enjoy playing, and then either 1, 2, or 3 fucking worthless fodder that's constantly being forced into your team always? Okay, and we're going to bring that point back on question 3, so just hold tight on that. All right, so question 2. Will there be a function that opens chests on story mode while players play on auto as stated in the previous developer notes? Now, he's talking about patch notes from way back, like when the game damn near just released on global. We're talking like November 2018. These were in the patch notes that this feature was going to come. Well, we're getting ready to go into April 2019. Nothing. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised by my birthday, which, by the way, will be on April 15th, tax day and Easter and the day Titanic sunk. Just a great day. I don't think Easter is this year, though, but sometimes Easter does follow my birthday. I was born on that day as well, so it's pretty cool. But anyways, enough of that. I don't expect this feature to be in by then, but if it is, great. But I don't know if the feature is going to be what we wanted it to be, because they answered developers' feedback. We are currently considering adding a system where pets would automatically open treasure chests when playing the game. We will let you know, though, notices on our Facebook, yeah, that's a new word, our official Facebook or Stove pages if the system is implemented. Now, the fact that they're calling it a pet system rings a lot of alarms for me. Like, a lot of alarms are going off right now. Like, Mayday, Mayday, get the fuck out. Because that sounds to me like, cha-ching, get your fucking credit card out if you want to make good use of this pet system. That's what that sounds like to me. The fact that they're making it a fucking pet system, I don't like it. I mean, I could be in a shock. They could give me a heart attack if they release it and it's a full free-to-play system that everybody gets to enjoy. But a part of me, looking at the way this game is going, I just don't feel that it's going to be a full free-to-play thing. I feel like there's going to be some kind of pay stipulation to get the most benefit out of it somehow. I just feel like they're going to use it as another cash grab. Fuck me. Fuck us all. Anyways, question 3. Now, this question 3, I'm going to back up why they might think this way for their answer for question 3, but then I'm going to also kind of counter that argument with the argument that I made for question 1. So, will there be a function to turn off S3 when using auto battle? Now, that could be a function for S2 as well, or just a better auto battle function in general that's kind of like a smart AI where you can like kind of do a lot more, you know, with pre-setup and make your team kind of function the way you need it to for that specific dungeon that you're running through on autopilot. Well, their feedback, the answer that they gave was, currently we do not have any plans to implement. My God, I'm making up words today, guys. Get your dictionaries out. Josh First Dictionary coming to stores near you. We do not have any plans to implement such a feature. We believe that animation is a fundamental part of Epic 7. They should have said that the animation artwork is the only fucking thing going good right now for Epic 7. Therefore, excluding animation from the third skill would change the identity of Epic 7, making it just like other RPG games. We believe that the game is more enjoyable with the animation. Now, Smilegate has, for the past few weeks, shown their arrogance, their god complexes, their egotistic attitudes, and the fact that they just feel like they're just better than everyone else at this point. And I feel like they need to get their asses knocked back down to where, you know, a place we live called planet fucking Earth. Because all I hear from that is, oh, we're just too fucking good to slow our game down or speed our game up or do whatever the hell anybody thinks that we need to do, that all these other RPGs are offering their players to make them happy. We don't need to do it because your asses are going to keep running back to us, your overlords, your puppet masters, because we have beautiful artwork and graphics, and that's going to suck you in, and you're just going to deal with it and shut the fuck up and play our game. That is exactly where that's coming from. Now, logically speaking, I could see them making the excuse, but I don't want players to come on and see a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer playing a game on full autopilot with no animations, and they think the game is bland. I could see that point. But here's the thing. Most of your player base is coming to watch streamers and YouTubers play your game with fucking fodder in their team. Fodder. Mega Phantasms, 2-star monsters. Always just chilling in your team. Giga Phantasms, whatever. You always have fodder almost in everything you do because you have to make that stamina worth as much as you possibly can, because it's hard to come by unless you whale out with Sky Stones or whatever, or buying a whole bunch of leaf packs. So that the only argument that they could use in that regard is immediately canceled out by the fact that most of your team setup is a fucking group of fodder. So that's not very enjoyable either, and that's giving your game a very bad reputation, Smilegate. And honestly, Smilegate, this is coming from me personally. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I think Smilegate and Super Creative need to get the hell off their high horse, come back down to planet Earth, listen to some of the players' outcries, especially with the stamina and gold situation, some of these quality of life changes that are considered basic fundamentals, just using a word that they have there in their answer to question 3, that all other games have. And not to mention, it's an option. Players can turn it on and off depending on how they want to play. And if you want to have another argument, I'm going to be taking this from one of the actual comments that somebody commented down here. They basically said, and they brought up a very good point, I want to definitely bring that up here, is this game may be played heavily on emulators like myself and other Twitch streamers and YouTubers that play on PC, so we don't have to worry about a battery life. But most players that are playing this game are downloading a mobile application, which means you are running on your phone's battery. When you're sitting there and you have to farm for hours a day, you're going to be forced to be sitting there with your phone plugged into a charger just so you can keep your battery life, okay? And that is not a good thing for your phone, by the way. So having these quality of life adjustments that allow us to play quickly, you know, when we're auto grinding for several hours, it saves a lot of battery life for your phones too. So there's a little bit of cost efficiency, time efficiency, you know, to kind of support my argument a little bit here. But overall, I don't know. This company is not doing a very good job. They are by far just killing their own product internally. The player base isn't doing it. The developer and the publisher are doing it. They're doing a very good job at it too. How to kill your game 101. Sorry about that, guys. My microphone just decided to die on me. But anyways, back to my point, or to actually close my point here, is yeah, so they're basically killing the game internally, and they're doing a very good job at it. So, I mean, at this point, as soon as another good-looking gacha game comes out, rip Epic 7 at this point. That's exactly what they're doing, because they are playing up the fact that they're just better than everyone else and they can do whatever the hell they want, and we do not matter. Whales, free-to-plays, it doesn't matter. If you play Epic 7, they don't give two shits about you, and it's not looking good, guys. And I really love this game. This game had high potential. It had a lot of high hopes. It had a lot of, you know, very good ambitions. I felt like the company was coming from a good place early on, and boom, we're not even at 6-month mark on global release, and it's backpedaling really hard, guys. It is backpedaling hard. But anyways, let me know all that and more, what you guys think about this whole situation. How do you guys think the company is going to deal with this game in the future? Is it taking a turn for the worse? Are you guys losing motivation? Let me know all that and more as always. And be sure to subscribe if you're new here to the channel for some more Epic 7 and other anime-based content. Also, do not forget to go into the Discord that you can find in our description below to keep the conversations going before and after the video. As always, until next time, sorry for the more, you know, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I like to keep it 100 with you guys here, as you know. Until next time, as always, peace.